I'm Mary Beth Sewald with the Vegas Chamber, and I'm here today with proud chamber member Daniel McQuirter of Tailgate Extreme. Daniel, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary Beth. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Well, you're a proud chamber member, and when I saw you and your family, I think it was on social media, I was just struck by what you do, not only with your business, but how you give back to the community. First of all, tell us, what is Tailgate Extreme?
Okay, well, Tailgate Extreme is a sports tailgate management company. It's kind of a new concept here in Las Vegas. It's not really a new concept, anything new to kind of like the South, okay? Because as you know that you've heard of sports tailgating. You've ever been to a tailgate before?
Oh, yeah.
Um, I, that's right. See, I actually grew up in Missouri and I went to college in Baltimore, and I attended a lot of football games where we did a lot of tailgating. And down in the South, college football is huge in Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and Florida. So they have tailgate management companies in those areas. So basically, what Tailgate Extreme is that we do all the equipment and the equipment setup and breakdown and trash removal for customers. So, for example, if you would like to have a tailgate, we provide you with the tents, chairs, um, coolers, and TV setup if you want media so that you can watch the games while you tailgate.
Wow, how
And
fun is
then,
that? I mean,
and then you
everybody
just
loves a
show
good
up.
tailgate, right?
Yes. And then you just show up and enjoy yourself. And here in Vegas, people like the VIP experience, because that's what we do. We're the entertainment capital of the world. So tailgating is just another form of entertainment. We set it all up for you. You show up and we take care of everything. We have a concierge service and all that good stuff. So
So, Daniel, I guess, my first thought is that I would tailgate in the parking lot of the stadium, I suppose, because that's how I've typically done it. I'm a Mizzou grad, so I'm a fellow Missourian, right? Go
all
Tigers.
right,
Um,
perfect.
we always would tailgate in the parking lot of the stadium, but can you tailgate, I guess, anywhere?
Well, technically, you could tailgate anywhere, okay? Because tailgating doesn't necessarily involve all just football. I think a lot of people think that when you think of tailgating, you think of football, and that's natural. But you can tailgate even at NASCAR, even at golf tournaments, baseball games, parks, anywhere that there's some type of an outside event. Now, normally, yes, tailgating is involved within the parking lots. You just set up your tents and everything like that. So, yep, that's pretty much what you would do.
I mean, I guess if you wanted to take it another step, if you have a really close knit community that's like on a cul-de-sac or something, you could even have like your own block party and set
That's
up
right.
outdoor little TVs or something like that. So, hey, I'm giving you some business
Yep.
ideas.
That's it. That's right. Because you can do that as well.
We could do a chamber block party, a chamber
That's
tail.
right.
Yeah, I
That's
love.
true.
So, how does someone go about contacting you, and kind of what are the price ranges if I wanted to set up something with you?
Okay. Well, you can visit my website, www.tailgate-extreme.com, and then you'll be able to see all the details. It will tell you who we serve, as far as who our client base and customers are. I kind of broke things down into different categories, kind of like the local fan, and then there's going to be visitors coming in from out of state who's not going to want to haul all of the equipment. That's where my service will come in for you. And then corporations, small businesses, companies who have like ERC, employee rec, departments. So, they may want to do a tailgate for an employee event, so an employee sponsored event. And then schools and other educational facilities, that want to do something for kids, because tailgating is not necessarily for adults. It's perfect for kids as well, to have a great safe environment for them to also and have that tailgate experience where they can have games and things like that, throw the football around or play cornhole or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can visit my website, and it has all the details on what the cost is. I have packages. So I have three basic packages. I have a basic package, I have a premium, and then an extreme, a tailgate extreme package. The extreme package encompasses the TV media. Okay, so you'll be able to, watch the morning games, or you can watch other things like ESPN or something like that while you tailgate. And the prices range. They start off. Our basic package will start off at about 350. Okay, and it goes all the way up to 750 for the media. And I also offer a season package. So for sports like football, baseball, we can do a season package. That way, you'll have a tailgate set up for every home game. For UNLV games, Raider games, you can have those set up. And again, all you do is just show up.
Wow, that's really convenient and easy, and it sounds very affordable too. And you know, the other thing, Daniel, that strikes me about you and Tailgate Extreme is that you and your family like to give back to the community. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. To me, I've always been a person who is uh, loves to give back. Okay, I didn't grow up here in Las Vegas. I moved here when I was about 27, 26, 27 years old. So I'm 46. So I've been here for about 20 years. Okay, so Vegas is home now. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to give back to the community, whether it be the homeless, supporting the homeless. I try to teach. My daughter's 10 years old, so I try to teach her at an early age that in any situation, any given point in time, I could end up in a situation where I need help from somebody. Okay, because I'm not a millionaire, a multimillionaire, or anything like that. I work just like everyone else does, right? And I have to pay bills just like everyone else, right? But something catastrophic could happen, just like we're having now in this pandemic, where you find yourself in a situation where you just never know. So giving back to the community is important. So we have given back to feed the homeless. We've made sandwiches here and put together a package of care packages for the homeless, and we went out and distributed those to the homeless. And I do that with my daughter because she needs to understand and be aware that that's important. That there are people that are less fortunate than we are for whatever reason. Okay, it's not for us to sit back and judge. Okay, but I think that's an important lesson that I try to teach. So during this pandemic, again, we need to give back. We need to recognize those who put themselves on the front line. So me and my daughter got together and we talked about it. And we know that there are a lot of people that are actually on the front lines. Our police officers are out there, our firefighters, our first responders, EMTs, and our nurses and doctors are out there. Even the individuals such as our what we consider our custodial workers, they're out there on the front lines too, because they have to clean up behind it, and they can get exposed to this virus as well. So what we decided to do was do food donations to our first responders, and I wanted to give them a healthy alternative. So I partnered with Zupas and Proteins and Greens, or Greens and Proteins. I partnered with them to do food donation to UMC, St. Rose, and North Vista hospitals, along with our local 7-Eleven that's right down the street from me as well. And I have a few more coming up in July.
Wow, that's just amazing. What a great role model you are and teaching your daughter so young at 10 years old. Speaking of teaching folks, and we could all be in any of these positions at any time, like you said, it could easily happen to any one of us. A lot of businesses are struggling right now. A lot of chamber members are struggling and they're always looking for advice. What would you say is the best advice that you would give to other chamber members, not only during this time, but just in general?
Well, I would say one of the things is to try to look into ahead in the future. Again, it's about planning, because you never know what might happen. So from a financial standpoint, basically try to manage your funds. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, manage your funds and to plan for situations that we don't know what's going to happen. Okay, that's one thing. And then partnering with other companies. Okay, and putting the word out there, getting your business name out there into the community. Okay, that's I think that makes us a stronger community. There's a lot of competition out there. Okay, and I totally understand that. Like Zupas and greens and proteins, they're kind of in the same industry, right? But we have to learn to partner together and work together, to serve our community. And I think that's what will make us stronger. And then a lot of other business, I will say that to contact the chamber. If you're not a member of the chamber, you need to really contact the chamber. And I'm not just saying this because I'm with you. I've told people this even outside of this conversation, especially when people come to me and I see that they're new businesses. I tell them, I said, hey, you want to look at becoming a member of the chamber, okay, the Vegas Chamber, because I will say that again, I am a newly member, meaning I've been a member for less than a year. Okay, so I really didn't know what to expect. But man, I'm going to tell you that I'm very, very impressed. Okay. The chamber has kept us updated on what's going on. I mean, I've been on a lot of calls with the governor and other elected officials that provide the information to us, because I don't, you won't get that if you're not a member of the chamber. You would get it hearsay from me, maybe, but it's not like hearing it straight from you. And so I appreciate that. So those are my recommendations.
Well, Daniel, we sure appreciate you being a proud member of the Vegas Chamber. We really appreciate what you do with your business, you being a role model for your daughter and others, and then also the way you give back to the community through Tailgate Extreme, right? So thank you so much for all you do for the community. Thank you for being a proud chamber member, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you very much, Mary Beth. And again, I appreciate what you guys have done as well. And I'm a proud member and will continue to be so.
Okay, thanks again so much.
Thank you.